Hello, my friends. It's Natasha. I have a 25-minute workout for you. We're going to be using a chair. Grab any sturdy chair and a pair of dumbbells. I have 10s, but you could go heavier. We're going to get right into the time drills. You can do a quick shake out of your wrists, shoulders, and hips. If you'd like to warm up more, just hit pause and go for it. Halfway fold, arms up, lat pull down. Squeeze the sides of the back. Halfway fold and a lat pull down, and then pick up your weights. We have a deadlift, a squat, and a step up. Go. Deadlift, flat back. Squat, maybe the weights touch the ground, and then a right foot step up with hanging weights. Try not to use momentum. Again, deadlift, flat back. Squat, touch the ground. Left foot, up, up, down, down. Nice control. Flat back for that deadlift. Then sit back deeply for that squat and a big step up. Make sure to alternate your step ups. And again, try to just go nice and steady and slow, not using momentum when you're stepping up. Try to use strength from the legs. Awesome job. Set the weights down. Exercise 2 will be without the weights, sitting in your chair. 4 tricep dips, bending and straightening the elbows, and then a little crisscross balancing abs on the chair. All right, so you'll wrap your hands around the sides or the front, depending on how much space you have, and go. Dip and straighten. So we'll start with bent knees, and then you can progress to straighter legs. Now, have a seat and touch elbow to knee, a seated crisscross. Try not to lean back into the back of your chair. Really engage your core for balance. This time, maybe you try the tricep dip with straight arms, and you can also press up to a reverse plank after to add back body engagement. Sit down, and then 8 crisscross elbow to knee, trying to balance in your chair without leaning back. You can work at your pace and your level, so push yourself. Maybe you want to get creative and do single leg. Again, you could dip and then add that little hip thrust, reverse plank. Feel free to make these exercises your own and just push through. 90 seconds of work, 20 seconds rest. Great job. We're going to go back to the weights. Pick up the weights. Your back leg will be on the chair for a split lunge. We'll do a bicep curl with a regular lunge to a hip hinge, forward fold, hang to clean. So kind of like 2 bicep curls. Go ahead and take your left foot on top. Arms start in the curl. Lower, dip, and squeeze biceps. Then hang forward fold to thrust clean. We'll stay on the same leg for the first half of it. So bicep curl, hanging, forward fold, clean. Drop the arms as you lower, lift and curl, then drop the hands as you bend over and clean the weights to rock position. Nice control. Again, finding your own pace that you want to take it at. At the halfway point, we'll switch feet on top. Hang in there. Go ahead and step off here and switch sides. Right toes on top. Dip and curl, hinge and clean. Dip, lunge to bicep curl, forward fold, kind of thrust your hips forward and pull the weight to that rack position. Again, the first one is all done with control, and the second one you get a little momentum to pull those weights to your clean. Beautiful. Set those weights down. Next one, we're going to do a push-up on the chair. Hands on the chair, your back in plank. One push-up, one knee tuck and dip. Press your hips back to like a warrior three, leg dip and lift. All right, so start in push-up position. Here we go. Push-up, right knee to nose, to the chair, and zip it up, then send it back. Straighten the arms, dip and lift the leg. Come forward to plank, push-up. Left knee tucks, taps the chair, back to chest, then swing the hips back, straighten the arms, leg drops and lifts. Get the sequence. Push up, tuck, dip, extend back, drop and squeeze. Push up position, push up, tuck left knee, high to low, high, push away, dip and lift the leg, squeezing the glutes. Try to get really flowy with it, really smooth and graceful and strong. Hang in there, you're almost there. Maybe now you'll have a little bit more range of motion and you can take that leg up a little higher. Awesome job. Shake out those hands and circle the wrists if you need to. Next, we're dropping it into the side body, some side planks. You'll start on the left forearm, elbow under shoulder, top leg on the chair, bottom leg is going to swing under for some inner thigh adduction. Here we go. Lift and lower. Up and down and up and down. We're going for about 10 of these here. Squeezing your inner thighs. Tapping the bottom and then up. Then lower the bottom knee. Swing into a thread the needle. Elbow to bottom knee. Thread the needle. You can touch your elbow down and then press into that top foot to swing the bottom knee off. A lot of core and shoulder strength. All right, last one here. Thread the needle and then let's switch sides. Just flip your body away, top leg on top, down on the forearm. Go ahead, quickly get there. Bottom leg lifts and lowers. Try and do a quick 10. Inner thigh squeezing towards each other as much as you can move under that chair, and then pop up onto the hand and knee, thread the needle, top elbow, bottom knee, twist. Twist down, elbow to knee, press into that top foot and bottom hand. Rotate that body down, maybe even tap your elbow down, and then elbow to knee, squeeze. You got this, hang in there. And time. Come on off. Next one, we're going to lay on our back with our feet on top of the chair for some bridge work and side to side abdominal work. Come on down to your back, feet on top. And you'll play with what feels good in your body, whether your feet are down or just your heels are down. Here we go. Bridge lifts 4 times. Thrust the hips up, squeeze that booty. And then side to side abs. Try and touch your chair right and left. Keep your shoulder blades off the mat and work lateral. Back to your bridge lifts. Again, you can get creative if you want to start to alternate the feet one at a time on these 4 to make it a little harder. Go for it. And then your side to side abdominals. We'll do 4 bridges, 8 side crunches. And time. Come on off, come to your feet. We'll go back to the weights. You're going to pick up 1 single weight. You can go pretty heavy if you have a heavier weight. We got 4 hanging rows, 4 side bends, and 4 step ups. Take the weight in your left hand, right hand on top of the chair, right foot back. Here we go. Row it back. 4, 3, weight by ribs, 2, and 1. Step your right foot on top, side bend to the left. 4, oblique crunch. 3, 2, and 1, and then step up. 4. That hand with the weight can just hang. Your right hand can pull out to the side for balance. Try not to use momentum. Strength of your legs. Now step back where you started. Right hand down, right foot back. 4 rows. Lean over. Right foot on top, side bend to the left. And 4 step ups. This time I'm adding a bicep curl. Again, trying not to use momentum to push off, but really activating the legs. We're going to stay here on one leg the whole 90 seconds, and then we'll switch on the next round. So 4 bent over rows. Step up, 4 side bends. 4 step ups, adding that bicep curl if you'd like. Quick recovery, and we'll change sides. Same thing. You know the drill now. And go. Bent over rows, elbow high. Step forward, side bend to your right. Find your depth. 4 step ups with that hanging arm to start. And then you can add that bicep curl when you're ready. Nice work. Go ahead and set the weight down. Next one, we're gonna work in some pike handstands to like a hovering tabletop a few times. We're gonna jump off and squat or step down and squat. Get ready, your hands will go in front, you'll step up onto the chair. Take a moment to just hang, take a breath, and go. Step up, bend the knees, now pike the hips up, bend the knees, lower the hips, pike the hips up, sink the hips down, up 4 times and down. Then we'll jump or step down and do 4 squats. They can be regular squats or they can be squat to a heel raise. Back down, step up, hover to pike. Lower the knees, dip the hips, then lift the hips as high as you can over the shoulders. Strong shoulders, spread your fingers, grip down into your fingertips, and then your squat to heel raise. Again, find a pace. You could go quick and really get cardio out of this one, or a lot of strength here by really trying to find a handstand shape and using that pit of the belly to hover the knees. Make this your own. Keep going. You got this. This is a fun one. Wonderful job. Take time to recover here. That's a pretty intense one. You can always hit pause if you need more time. We'll use a single weight for the next exercise, and this will be our last time drill. Have a seat in your chair. Grab onto the handles of the dumbbell. Balance in boat. Here we go. Bend and straighten, tricep dip. You can bend and straighten the knees, or you can just focus on balancing and bending and straightening the elbows. 4 times here, then come onto your feet and take a curtsy swing. Curtsy lunge side to side, swinging the weight from hand to hand. That is the sequence. 8 curtsy swings. This time you'll sit and add some Russian twists. Take your boat, weight hip to hip, and tricep dip. 4 twists, 4 tricep dips. Try to balance, maybe not touching your back on the chair and your feet are elevated. Then your curtsy swings side to side, tossing the dumbbell from hand to hand and bending those knees, sending the hips back. Russian twist, press, tricep dip. Try to keep those feet up. It's quite challenging. And your curtsy swings. The weight goes to the hand and direction you're traveling towards, if that makes sense. We're going to go a little longer with these tricep dips. Elbows high, bend and straighten. Feet can be planted, or see if you can go back to that balancing boat. Fight this out here. You made it. Set the weights and chair aside. We'll just be using our mat for the rest of class. Doing a little series of bridges and ab work. Take a moment to walk around, drink some water, and set yourself up on your back. You could also use this time for some quick stretches. All right, come onto your back. Right leg stays long, left knee bends. Put your foot flat on the mat under your knee. Lift the hips lower and crunch. When you lift the hips, Slide the heel back and forth, and then lift and lower shoulders off the mat. One hip lift, one crunch. Hips up, crunch. Hips up, heel drags, push away, and crunch. Now adding a leg lift to the crunch. So we have a hip thrust and a leg lift. Arms can swing forward as well. One hip lift, one single leg crunch. Hip lift to crunch. Keep it here, and then finally we'll be adding a twist to this. So we have that bridge up and then twist elbow to knee. Keep it going. Hit each move with intention and activation. Last one here. Twist, both feet come down. Bridges. In between, we're just going to pulse your glutes up. Squeeze your hamstrings and your butt. Every time you lift, press into those feet and pull the ribs down. Continue with the pulsing, but send your hips side to side, like you're trying to touch one butt cheek on the opposite side of your mat. Couple more here. Squeeze and tilt. Squeeze and series on the other side. Right knee is bent, left leg is long. One hip lift, one abdominal crunch. Slide that heel back as you lift the hips, squeeze the booty and the hamstring, and press into that supporting leg. Hands are there for support, but try not to pull on the head. Just lift up the shoulder blades through the abdominals. Exhale and crunch. Slide hips up. You can start to extend the arms and lift the leg here. Exhale, full crunch with leg lift. Hip thrust. And exhale to rise. We'll keep it here, and then we'll add that twist in a few more rounds. Go ahead and take that twist, hip thrust, elbow to knee or toe tap. Hip thrust up. You can try to touch your toes or elbow to knee. Just get that trunk rotation, shoulder blade off the mat. Again, hitting your fullest range of motion and staying really active. Now, straight leg crisscross, toe taps, twisting, alternating. Keep it going here. We're almost done. I know the hip flexors are going to start to feel it. Full crunch, elbow to knee, crunch and extend, crunch and low. Keep those legs as low as you can. Ground down into that low back. Elbow to knee, open up. Crunch and open. Exhale and lower. Now, extend to a U shape and rock yourself to a V. Hold that V and try some leg lowers, right to left. Again, do the best you can. My hip flexors started to feel on fire, but see if you can fight through and really focus on the abdominals and the core. Drop and lift. Now hands behind the back and take some leg circles, alternating top to bottom, bottom to top. Create a big round circle. Palms can be flat or you can be on fingertips. Try not to sink into the shoulder. Last one here. And we'll bring it onto our feet and step back into a downward facing dog. Pedal out, high heel, low heel, hips side to side, swiveling right to left on straight legs. Heels and toes can kind of move with you. Rounding your spine into up dog on toes, exhale, down dog. Do a few of those, really articulating the spine. Round, so cat back as you roll forward. Swing the hips through, shine the heart through, shoulders down, open up that front body. Down dog, roll to up dog, stay here, lower onto the legs. Take a big breath in and out. If you want to stay here a little longer, feel free. Otherwise, meet me in a standing forward fold. Walk it in. Hands to the base of the neck, releasing through the cervical spine, creating space in the whole spine and the hamstrings. Take a deep breath in and then ragdoll up. Feel free to stretch for a little bit longer or repeat any sections. Thank you so much for working out with me. I'll see you next time.